Looks like you're all here. For the wolf whom has killed, their 12 hours are up. Let us begin the wolf trial. Everyone, have you found any evidence that indicates the wolf? I thought we had already decided Yukinari was the wolf this time. Ugh. It's okay. I have to calm down and be smart. My innocence will be my evidence. Well, come and bring that reasoning out to light. Like the other trial, please work together through your deductions. For if you execute the wolf, the next doorway out will open. And the next one might even be the real way out. Well then, let us begin the second wolf trial. So, it's the second wolf trial. Even though you say that, it's not like it's hard to not know. It's so nice that we already know this time's wolf, right? Ugh. Anyway, let's break the case down first. The victim is Aori. Based on her corpse, it appears she was killed with poison. At the crime scene, we found a broken coffee cup left behind. And, before Aori's body was discovered, Yukinari was seen walking around carrying coffee. More so after everything had happened, we found a poison bottle inside of Yukinari's pocket. As well, it looked like half the poison had already been used. As you would expect, he tried to talk his way out of it. But that's... Hey, can it be? Are you still trying to say that someone is trying to frame you? You even tried to get me to drink that poison coffee. Such a sore loser. Hold on a minute. The coffee you had, poison in it. There's no mistake that Aori drank it and died. No. Aori didn't die from drinking that poison coffee. Huh? What nonsense are you spewing now? Isn't it obvious that when you look at that body that she was poisoned to death? You've got it all wrong. What is the basis for your denial? A book on poisons? Yes, I found this book in the library. Look, please look at this page. It has the details about this poison. Something. If ingested, the chances of death are low? Huh? But what does that mean? In other words, this poison, if drunken through your mouth, won't kill you. You won't die by drinking it? Huh? Isn't that, weird? Yeah, so if Aori did drink that poison coffee, it can't be her cause of death. What that means. Alright, I managed to prove that the poison coffee wasn't what killed her. With this, the suspicions on me are fading away. So, if she wasn't killed by the poison coffee, Aori's death then, can we really say it wasn't by poison? I see. Lin, how'd they do it, Yukinari? Was Aori murdered by something besides poison? Well, what do I do? If I say that the cause of death wasn't by poison, then the fact I had the poison on me would clear me of all doubts. Yeah, Yukinari, we'd like an answer. Poisoned. No, there's no doubt that Aoi was killed with poison. Huh? But I thought that if you drank the poison, you wouldn't die. Hmm, looks like you're just tricking us. Huh? What do you mean, Ko? It's written in that book. If the poison is placed on a knife and used to stab, it will enter the bloodstream and death will quickly follow. In other words, Aoi was stabbed with a poison blade and lost her life. A poison blade? Speaking of that, Aori's body had a large bruise on her stomach, and a small cut inside that bruise. And in this dictionary, there's a photo that looks exactly the same. Aoi was definitely killed with this poison by this manner. See? Aoi was not killed by drinking poison. But Yukinari had the poison on him. The most suspicious person is still Yukinari. That's... And isn't the dropped coffee cup at the crime scene evidence? That's the same cup that Yukinari tried to get me to drink out of. That's the truth. And the fact it had been left behind at the crime scene. Isn't that evidence that says Yukinari is the killer? Well, that's... right. The real criminal had seen that I had poisoned coffee. And that's why they tried to put the blame on me. That's why they took the cup and left it at the crime scene. Really? Sounds like a lie. From your mouth, that sounds pretty convenient, doesn't it? Come on, why would I lie? No, you're lying. Hold on a minute. This doesn't need to evolve into an argument. Besides, now, we don't have any evidence that Yukinari is in fact lying. Miho. That's certainly right. So, let's change our approach then. How about we talk about the other evidence? Other evidence? Yep. So, the culprit killed Aoi with a poisoned knife, right? So then, if we found that tool, we'd have a clue on figuring out who the killer is, right? The poison tool. Based on the small wound, I'd have to say the tool wasn't very large. So the killer used a small tool. So then, the culprit might possibly still have that tool hidden on them, right? Hey, Yukinari. Huh? What do you mean? Well, you didn't throw the poison away. There's a good chance that you don't throw anything away. Be honest, you've got something else too. Say, a certain hidden something. I can search your body. I'll even look in your cavities if I must. Well then, Yukinari, what kind of weapon are you hiding? Hey, stop that! Resisting death like this is quite suspicious. I feel like I'm going to finally put an end to this. I feel like I'm overflowing with strength to do what must be done. That's not the reason. Searching my body, at least let a guy do it. Oh, okay. Then Takuya and I will search. Is that fine? Yes. Oh, too bad. What do you mean, too bad? Okay, I'll try to be gentle, Yukinari. Yep, he definitely doesn't have anything else on him. That's strange. He was dumb enough to keep the poison on him, I thought he'd surely have the tool too.
Well, maybe he threw it away somewhere.
No, that's really unlikely.
What, Ko? I thought you Yukinari was sus.
Yeah, but after we found the body, I watched all of Yukinari's movements from then on. Huh? Watched him? Yeah, I thought he was a wolf. That maybe he tried destroying or concealing evidence, like a wolf would do. So I've kept a ceaseless eye on Yukinari ever since. You really did such a thing? But even though I was watching him, I don't think Yukinari was ever aware of it. Well then, Ko, during your watch, did you see him throw the tool away? If there was a chance, he would have thrown away the poison too, right? Yeah, most likely. Well, in that case, I guess it would have been difficult to get rid of the tool without being seen. Too bad. If we had found that tool, we would have surely known who the killer was.
Yeah, and we still have no idea what tool they even used. Well, I guess we just don't know who the killer is. But isn't the most suspicious person still Yukinari?
Huh?
Yeah, because he had the poison on him. And all of his movements were suspicious too. It's just consistent.
But isn't that all pointless? However, we don't have any other clues. And the fact that you had the poison on you and hadn't got rid of it means we have to execute you, right?
I am in agreement. Walking around with that coffee. Yukinari was definitely the one to give her that poison coffee, and she drank it.
But I thought we already agreed that drinking the poison doesn't kill you. Thought you knew that. No way. Damn it, she's so insistent. If only I had evidence that Aori didn't drink that coffee. Wait, don't I have evidence that proves that Aori didn't drink the coffee?